Join me every Tuesday for fun and games and play for cash. That's right. Sylvia Mid, the fun word guessing game is back and you can come aboard and play. It's simple. Just email us your name and contact information and you are in there, baby. Yeah. Feeling overwhelmed, overweight, or out of sync with your health and body? Overtime Fitness Toledo. Need motivation and direction with your goals? Overtime Fitness Toledo. Here at Overtime Fitness, we strive to provide a warm, inviting, judgment-free, family-oriented atmosphere, offering customized and nutrition workout training. Because you are worth it. Give us a call and book your session today. 419-708-0005. Overtime Fitness Toledo. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, this is Smooth Tim, and thank you so much for joining us on another Thursday evening on the Now You Know Show. It is now my absolute pleasure to bring it to you, the world's sexiest granny, everyone's favorite comedian, the Queen herself, Queen Silvy.
Can't get rid of me. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, dang right. Hey, welcome to Now You Know with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world. Thank you for tuning in or listening in, watching, however it may be. Mm-hmm. I love that.
Absolutely.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm doing terrific on this Thursday evening, Queen, and how are you doing?
As always. I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious,
That's
I
right.
suppose.
That's right.
Yeah, 24/7, 365, Queen Silvy, or just simply
Amazing.
Yes,
Yes, I am amazing. If you don't know, now you know. But you are amazing, Smooth. You are amazing as well. We have such greatness in store for you. I used to say goodness. Get some of this goodness. No, it's great.
Greatness and goodness.
Yes, it
Some
is.
Eubonics.
Yes, it is. Inspirational, encouraging, even funny segments from people from the heart. Oh, they are such a blessing. And we're bringing it to you right here. But before we get into it, Smooth, I think you have some announcements.
Always have some announcements. As always, our hearts and prayers are going out to the world, everything going on in the Ukraine area, thinking about those people. And blessings go your way, thinking about the people that are still recovering off of the pandemic. Still going around, so keep yourself masked up, keep yourself safe.
Oh, yes.
That's all we're saying.
Yes.
Watch out for your loved ones.
Please do.
Also, if you look at the top of the screen there, you will see scrolling www.thequeensylvyshow.com. And why should they go there, Queen?
It's simple. Because I said so.
There's that. And there's also, you get into our contact list and go to contact and get onto our friends club, and you can be eligible for some monthly prizes that we do give away, as well as if you'd like to participate in the Sylvia mid game, which we advertised a little earlier, just before we started.
Yes, we did.
And that's a lot of fun too. And that comes with a cash prize.
We love paying it
Cash,
forward.
cash,
We
cash.
love giving away gifts and apparently cash too.
Hey.
Hey,
Also, hey, you know what? Because you are worth it. That's right. Foxy 5 Jewelry, sassy, elegant, and affordable jewelry and accessories for you and or that's someone special. Visit Monica Wright on Facebook and or her website at www.foxy5jewelry.com. That's the numeral 5, correct? Yes, ma'am. Another way to keep up with this queen is to go to our YouTube channel and simply type in The Queen Silvy Show, and you'll get in the content of all of our shows, as well as some of the other projects that we work on. There's a lot of fun stuff up there. So go ahead and go to our YouTube and please subscribe. Yeah, the more subscribers, the better content we can give you. It's a trade-off. I like that. You know what? How your lawn looks says a lot about you. That's right. So put your lawn care maintenance into the hands of a professional who really cares. That is Top Notch Lawn Care of Toledo, Ohio. They are licensed, insured, and they offer commercial and residential services all year long. Give them a call, 419-708-0005.
I'm going to write that down. Be like, say it again. What? 0.
Say it one more time.
05. You called those numbers out sexy.
Did I now?
Yes, you do.
Well, thank you.
You did great. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Hey, I thank you as
You
well.
just look great
I
all
was.
the time. Look, you, Queen, are just simply
smooth. Amazing. I know. What can I say? It is you who all have to do with the inspiration behind me being amazing. I'm glad that you are here on this terrific Thursday. Spread the word. You have time to spread it all around because we have such goodness, greatness in store for you. Before we get things going, I'd like to give a few shout outs if I may. Shout out to Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey and Casey Petenot. Shout out to you. Shout out to Joan Mercer, Aaliyah, Asia, Maya, Tay, Camille. Shout out to my number one Pooba Poo. That's my grandson, Amari. Shout out to you as well as my other prince, and that is Jonathan Jr. Shout out to Tyron. He's my other prince. I got some princes in here. I got queens, princes, kings. You know what? That's what it is all about. Shout out to, that's right. Shout out to you, LP and Cynthia. Shout out to you, Queen Sonia, Khaki, Shanika, Brianna, Precious. Did I say Khaki? Yeah. Shout out to all of you beautiful queens. Shout out to Kelly and Ryan and the All-American Boys, Matt and Tracy and the All-American Girls. Shout out to you, Pat Wilhelm McGiffin, C. Shorty Franklin, Gold Rosa, Renita Easley. Shout out to all you beautiful queens. Shout out to you, Pam Bailey, Amy Kamnima. She's out of Africa, as well as Edith Verhoek out of the Netherlands. Shout out to you all. Shout out to my beautiful queens over in the United Kingdom, Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kay Cross. Shout out to you. Hey, if you'd like to be shouted out, you want someone to be shouted out, there are very deserving to be represented 3 days a week. Hey, hit us up at queensylvia@comic.com, the website, The Queen Silvy Show. Wherever you are viewing or listening to this, you can pop it in the comment section. Smooth will make sure we get that in, and we will shout out and represent you 3 days a week, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So before we get things going, because it is hot. I'm excited on Thursdays because I'm so honored that everyone has come aboard this platform to share their gift to you. But before we get that going, hey, I have a little message for you. Check this out, and when we get back, let's get it on. To the break of dawn. Yeah. Want the best for your dog? Then see Yitka, owner at Vita Canis, specializing in aromatherapy products for dogs and their owners. Here at Vita Canis, we help you to naturally and organically improve the health and happiness of your dog. Check out the website, www.vitacanis.co.uk. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook.
Hey, welcome back.
See, I wasn't gone that long. I bet you missed me.
That was pee-pee break.
I missed you. Pee-pee break for who? Not no pee-pee break for me. But you know what? You had time to spread the word. You had time to go get some water.
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever your beverage choice is. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the segments that is provided for you. Starting off with my good friend Pamela Anderson. She is currently taking care of her mom, who is in stage 7 of dementia, sharing the journey, sharing the experience, the knowledge, joining together with her group page we'll tell you about in just a moment. But right now, enjoy. I want to say award-winning segment because she's gained television notoriety. And again, this month for Black History Month, she's doing it again. So check it out. You're Not Alone. Dementia Talk with Pam.
Hello, and I hope your day is going well. And thank you for watching You Are Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. Now, I'm Pamela Anderson, and I'm a caregiver for my mom, Lucille Boyd, who has dementia. Now, for the last 10 years, I have been walking for the cure to end Alzheimer's. Why? Because of the obvious. My mom suffers from this horrific disease, the Alzheimer's disease. I also do it to help create and generate awareness and funding for the research, treatment, and more. Now, it's also important to me because multiple family members of my mom suffers from dementia. She has an aunt, several cousins, some siblings, and even a child. Now, I have children. I have grandchildren, and I even have great-grandchildren. So you know I am really looking for a cure. Now, together with the Alzheimer's Association of Northwest Ohio and we are on a mission. We are on a mission for the cure. Now, take a look at this clip, and you can find out a lot more about our mission.
Feelings including sadness and fear.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The COVID pandemic sparked new conversations about health care disparities that certain communities face. Madeline Watkins is finding out that these challenges are also prevalent for Alzheimer's patients.
Black Americans develop dementia, all the different varieties, more than twice as often as white Americans, and Latino Americans also develop dementia more often, about 1.5 times the rate.
The Alzheimer's Association of Northwest Ohio says this has to do with long-term healthcare disparities that exist with people of color or people who live in generational poverty. 2/3 of people with Alzheimer's are women, and one of them is Pamela Anderson's mother.
Several of my mom's first cousins and her aunt, her sister, and my brother is currently in a facility. I'm glad to be there. I'm glad I was chosen to be there, and it's very fulfilling for me to be there for my brother and my mom.
Being a caregiver doesn't come without its challenges, though.
And through the process, I found out how critical it is to have support groups, support systems, not only for the caregiver and for the patient.
In 2020, an estimated 5.8 million Americans were diagnosed with Alzheimer's. This number is projected to nearly triple to 14 million people by 2060. But there's recently been a major breakthrough, a nasal vaccine aimed at preventing and slowing down the disease. A hospital in Boston is starting phase 1 of the clinical trial, something Dr. Mark Gloth from ProMedica says has been a long time coming.
This means that we in our lifetime will see the first survivors, right? We're going to see the first survivors of Alzheimer's dementia. And so it's it's overwhelming, to the scientific community, but more importantly, it's overwhelming to the families and loved ones of these individuals that have this devastating disease.
He says it could take up to 5 years before the nasal vaccine is available. Reporting in Toledo, Madeline Watkins, WTOL 11.
Now you can join me next week, and we'll talk about research and treatments for in the future. So tune in. This is Pamela Anderson. I am here for you, and I can be reached on my Facebook group page. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. And remember, you are not alone.
Yes, indeed. Doing some great things. Please go and also spread the word for someone else. It's very, very informative. It's so great. Her Facebook page, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. Spread the word. Join that group page. Be a part of something that is absolutely phenomenal.
Seems to be growing page, so you can get a lot of perspective.
And like you've seen, local TV stations are aware of the Make a Difference in what she's doing, and they've come along, and you will see soon, because Black History Month, the Alzheimer's Association is doing a little something with Pamela as well for what she's doing, and I think that is so great. So great. Follow her if you will. Thank you, Pam, for coming along this platform to share your gift, share your touch and inspiration via our platform. So, I thought he was going to say something behind that.
No.
So, LPs Flavor Review has gained its notoriety as in its own right as well. A lot of people call in, send messages in for different fast food restaurants for him to try, in which he's like a Simon Cowell of food critics because he can be hard.
Maybe. Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, he don't play when it comes to it. But there's a special message just for you from LP right here on the Now You Know Show.
Oh.
Thank you for tuning in to LP's Flavor Review. We're going to be right back at you next week. Right now, I am conducting more food reviews as I cross America. So bear with me. We'll be back at you. And now you know.
Hey, there you go.
So he's just cruising.
So if you don't know, now you know. LP is on the road doing what it is that he do. And he'll be back next week.
I bet he still checks
another restaurant.
He still checks messages. So yeah.
It's part of the business. It's part of the work.
Business, so yeah.
Yeah, it's part of that grind.
Tell him what you want to see him munch on next.
Well, who knows where he's going right now across America to find out for you, but you'll find out next week because he'll be right back next week to share that with you. Please go and subscribe to his YouTube channel, LP Flavor Review. So, you know, this next young man, everyone is gaining their own notoriety, and I'm so honored and thankful to see everyone grow, everyone make a difference, and expand their gift to the world. This young man is born blind and autistic, and he is phenomenal. He is a Christian rapper, and I want to say he's a man of God by all means, but his messages, his whole segments.
I would refer to him as a messenger.
A messenger of God. He's doing some great things. His segment is entitled God's Word to be Heard. He had, for the last few segments, been going over the 7 deadly sins. And here it is, just for you, God's Word to be Heard with Kayne Petenot, right here on Now You Know.
God bless you guys. This is Superstar King Petenot, and here for another edition of God's Word to be Heard. So as always, I want to thank you all so very much for rocking out with me for the past few months. Let me tell you, this is definitely a blessing. That was definitely the Lord's will that I'm able to do this. And it's always a pleasure to know that I'm doing amazing work for the Lord and that people love to hear what I preach about. So, as all of you know, I have been doing a segment on the 7 deadly sins. It is so hard to believe that today is the very last segment on that subject. And so for today's segment, I'm doing a segment on sloth or slothfulness. Now, I don't have a Bible scripture, but I have enough information that we all know, or that I can tell you, that will benefit this subject. So first of all, sloth is laziness. That means people know that stuff has to be done. They know that there is stuff to do, but yet they still sit on the couch or they sit wherever and they don't get up and do it. They know stuff has to be done, but yet they don't do it. And let me tell you right now, and I watched a video about this last week to find out what sloth was because I didn't know. And they said sloth was a spiritual death. And so because that's spiritual death, you will go to hell. That is what they said. And like I told you, hell is one place you don't want to go. But we will get into that subject next week. But in the meantime, sloth, I'm telling you, that prevents a whole lot of people from getting up, going out in the community. And that's another thing. They don't preach the gospel. They know it needs to be done, but they don't feel like doing it. Housework. They know it needs to be done, but they don't feel like doing it. So what do? They just sit. They don't do what they're supposed to, and nothing ends up getting done. And a lot of people also go by do something what is called procrastination, putting off a job to tomorrow when you know it needs to be done today. And that's another scenario, preaching the gospel. There's no guarantee tomorrow's promised. So why not take the opportunity that you have? Get up, get off your lazy behind, and go out there and preach God's word. Tell people what the Lord has done for you. That is the most important thing that you could ever do for someone. Preaching the gospel, because you never know, tomorrow Jesus could come today at this very minute. And if you were to come today, the family members and the loved ones, if they're not saved, the loved ones you know are going to be going to hell. And that's a very sad sight to think about. So these are definitely some things I need you to really food for thought for you guys. I love you. You guys can find me on Facebook, Kayne, Kayne, Petenot, Petiniot, YouTube under Kayne, Kayne, the Christian rapper, and I'm on TikTok and on Messenger as well. I love you all. Thank you so very much for listening. God bless you.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Kayne.
and if you want to hear some great music that's very moving, he's a great songwriter. Go to the YouTube channel, Kayne the Christian Rapper. But follow this young man who is, is a superstar indeed on Facebook and Instagram.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Kayne,
Aaron
for coming
popped
aboard.
in a message and he says, "Thank you, Kayne, for that message."
All right. Thank
Absolutely.
you, Kayne. All right.
And yeah, I liked his message too. And what would I think I would be okay if Jesus came today. You know, I think I would be judged for my deeds, and I think that most of my deeds are pretty well thought out towards consideration towards other people I'm interacting with.
All righty then. He's waiting on me to say, yes, I'm ready. And I'm not really ready yet.
No, I didn't say I'm ready.
I mean, if it happens, it
but
happens.
I believe I'm prepared.
Everybody's number comes when it comes.
It comes with preparation.
Well, I'm prepared.
Are you prepared?
Mm-hmm. I'm prepared. I ain't did nothing.
I ain't did nothing.
I ain't did nothing. Go on there.
Innocent.
Boom, baby.
There it is.
There it is. If you don't know.
Now you know.
Now you know. Where you at?
Yeah, where are you at?
But thank you very much, Kayne Petenot, for coming aboard this platform and sharing your gift to the world. I tell you, someone who's sharing their gift, their humor, their authenticity, they're just so naturally real, is Vonda Vision. Oh, man, she keeps it real from the beginning to the end. She tells it like it is. If you can't handle it, oh, well. But you know what? Are you watching the Olympics?
Yeah.
Well, hey, she has a great opinion about these Olympics.
I like to hear her opinion.
She's
before
very
I give
strong,
mine.
forward, and I'm presenting it to you right now live, baby. Happy Black Sheep. Right here on Now You Know.
Hello, it's me. Happy Black Sheep, aka Vonda Vision. How you guys doing? You okay? You alright? Hope you guys doing alright. Look, I got some issues I'm talking about. I got some shit going on. How about these Olympics? Have y'all been looking at the Olympics? Have you been paying attention? You better be paying attention. This shit is epic. Girls are kicking ass and I love it. I'm saying we are doing the damn thing and it's wonderful. It is so wonderful. And I'm trying to watch everything, but I got a little issue about what's going on with the Olympics right now. I got some issues. Let me tell you the issues that I have with the Olympics right now. One of the issues that I have with the Olympics right now, did you know that you have to have this thing called Peacock? Do you know what that is? Do you know what Peacock is? Peacock is this streaming network that they have right now, that they're streaming the Olympics. And I have to pay $4.99 extra on top of my cable bill to even get it, to watch the USA in the Olympics. In the Olympics, can you believe this? Wait, can you believe it? I can't believe this. This is so crazy and it's driving me so crazy. I have been like, why are they doing this? Why? It's pissing me off. I gotta pay $4.99 for some shit that's normally free. That's not right. That's not fair, and y'all know that. It's just not fair. It's not fair and it's not right. So check this out. So not only do I have a problem with that, I also have a problem with NBC Sports. NBC Sports is gone. It's an app now. So then you have to download an app to try to see the Olympics. So now, only thing that I really want to do, old school, it might be old school shit, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. You have an attitude about it. Whatever. I'm supposed to look at this shit for free. I am happy about everybody winning everything on the Olympics. But why is it that I have to suffer and be upset and mad because I can't see everything? I can't cheer for everything and scream and do what I gotta do or whatever. I want to see all of it. And you already know they're a day ahead of us. Well, you know, that's my issue. I'm just pissed off about it, but I'm glad that we have Olympians that went out there. I think it's like 224 Olympians that the United States sent out there to Beijing. Shout out to all of them. Whether you win, lose, or draw, whatever is going on, I am so happy. I'm so happy that you made it that far, you know. And if you didn't win anything, it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it, you know. You got that far. It's a lot of people that have tried and haven't done that, you know. And it's wonderful that you know your potential and you know that what you have done is going to be wonderful, okay, and well printed. And you know what? You'll get them next year. Don't worry about it. So right now, I just want to give another shout out to all of the Beijing citizens. All of the Beijing citizens, they are absolutely wonderful. They're out there cheering for everyone, not just their country, but all of our countries. And it's wonderful to see them to be so open and so happy to invite us into their country, especially during these times. And we got some people getting sick while in competition, so it's like, wow, they have a lot of things that's going on. So they're trying to protect their people and all the people from all the nations that's out there. So I am so happy that they're doing that. Oh my God, I'm still gonna watch it however I can. If I gotta pay the $4.99, damn it, I'm gonna pay the $4.99. But my thing is, that shit is not fair. I gotta write to some damn body. I'm gonna find out who I gotta write to and shit. Cause I'm writing to, what is it, the OOC? The official Olympic committee. Oh, I'm gonna find out who you are. I'm gonna write to you. We're gonna find out what's going on. I got to be a devil with it. I love it. Enjoy yourself. Take care of your family. Always be safe. I'm gonna talk to you again next week because I'm gonna have some other issues. So I'm gonna write to somebody and try to figure this shit out so we can have it the next Olympics, whether it's summer or winter, whatever. We're gonna have it right. Remember to follow me on Vonda Vision. See you later. Bye-bye.
That's my girl. I love you, Vonda Vision. Keeping it real, because she said, I don't give a fuck.
Isn't that, she's 100.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's interesting because, when you get to watch it on what you do get to watch, I mean, they do show some highlights, and but otherwise, it's amazing. Yeah, Peacock and NBC, you have to, if you want to watch all the events.
See, it's politics and money.
If you really want to watch all the events, whatever particular sport you may be interested in, you might say, I'm not a big enthusiast of the men's cross country rabbit chasing. But why not show something that you have, communal interest in? Maybe watching, the women's hockey games. They're supposed to be awesome this year, and more of this.
Even the Olympics has changed now.
But it's all money driven.
Oh,
it's all
politics
so
and money driven. Let's keep it real.
And speaking of that, have you caught any of the Olympic? Have you seen anything, Queen? I mean, the ski jumping. Did you notice?
Well, you already know, Smooth. I when I watch it, I'm catching recaps. I personally got another whole agenda, but Smooth keep me updated as well.
Nuclear power plant. You see it? They got like the 3 nuclear power plant towers in the back, and they're jumping in. I don't know is that nuclear waste they're like skiing on. I don't know what the hell.
I don't know. I hope they don't turn colors when they get home. Wonder, I'm glowing.
I'm glowing.
I don't know. But you know what? I did hear that when those that test positive and they isolate you, they really go through some
I heard the
cruel
food
treatment.
Sucks. Oh, yeah, they said the food really
You can't
blows.
pick your food. You can't go. They're on you, on top of you. But nevertheless, I wish everyone good luck on all that they're doing. And please go to Instagram and follow Vonda Vision. She's doing some great things. I love her keep it real, her humor, and I'm glad that she's aboard this platform to share it with you. Yes, I am. If I haven't told you that if you are watching this live, listen, Smooth, myself, we love and appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
And if you are watching this later on the archive, listen, our love is everlasting. We love and appreciate you as well.
Yes, we do.
We're going to get into one of my favorite subjects, my favorite things about the Thursday Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, and that is the weekly show question. I love the weekly show question because it is video answered from anyone around the world, and you can come aboard. That's right, and just send me a message, and I'll send you the question of that week.
Another reason to look at the top of the screen and get to the Queen Silvy
That's
show.
right, and come aboard and be a part of it as well. You're more than welcome. We welcome you. We have United Kingdom. Several states here in the United States, and wherever you are, you can be a part of it as well and answer the show question of the week. This week's question, Smooth, is what?
Well, let's find out. You're going to test me?
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. How about...
Yeah, damn right. The show question of this week is, what are some dating do's and don'ts for 2022? Just like everything changes, so does the dating game during this pandemic. So let's hear from Queen Tamar and Queen Pam and find out their answer to some dating do's and don'ts for 2022.
Hey, it's Tay, and I'm answering the question of the week for the Now You Know show. And the question is, what are some dating do's and don'ts for the year 2022? Now, I did answer this question for 21, but I do not remember what I said. So I'll just give a few, like number one, do. If you meet somebody online and you guys are thinking about meeting up in person, I would say before you do that, video chat, because catfishing is real out here and you don't want to be at the wrong end of that. So yeah, video chat would be solid. A don't is don't catfish yourself. Like, don't be the catfish. If you are 150 pounds, don't act like you actually thick out here. You know what I'm saying? Or depending on your height, you still might be thick. But but I'm just saying, portray yourself in the way that you won't be embarrassed if they see you and you don't look like that. Another do, I would say on the same thread, do be honest and upfront about yourself. Don't try to mold yourself into what you think they want you to be, because that can only work for so long. So I would say don't be misleading. I'm never going to explain that. Just don't be misleading. Just be forthright. And a third one, I would say do be safe out here, because this Omicron variant is very real and it's dangerous. Even if you are vaccinated, it's coming for you, okay? It's coming for you. Don't be scared. Just be cautious. So if it takes like getting tested before you meet up, or, well, that's the main thing. Because I know like a lot of home tests were sent out, like 4 per household or something like that. So even if you do an at-home test, that would be better than nothing at all. Can you hear that? For the last don't, I would say, don't settle. I would say don't settle for who you think is the only person you can get. Don't hop on the first train going past you. I would say if you have like certain, I'm not saying be shallow, but if you have certain things that you look for in an individual, then if somebody's not meeting that criteria, don't go for them just because they go for you. I know I've done this a few times. And for 2022, I'm trying to level up, upgrade. So yeah, those are my do's and don'ts, which are all over the place. But yeah, now you know. Bye.
Hi, I'm Pam, and I'm here to answer the question of the week. What are some dating do's and don'ts for 2022? Now, I will say, do know your date. You need to ask questions about them. Go to peoplesearch.com. You need to know a little bit about their history. And I also recommend 2 movies that are very informative and delightful for the woman who is trying to date in the year 2022. Now, I also like to say, if you're dating online, don't get catfished, because dating should be fun, exciting, and safe. Now, I'm Pamela Anderson. Thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. And I like to say, have a safe, happy, and exciting dating time in the year 2022.
Ah.
Oh, That was so great, Tamar. You hit it on the point. I mean, boing.
Yes.
Be careful. You know, catfish and none of that stuff. Hey, check a person out. Smooth, you already said it just a moment ago. I was like, don't bring it up, but.
Oh, before we actually like met. Yeah, I said, yeah, you was asking me stuff. And I said, listen, I told her, forthright. I said, Google me. And then if you have any questions, ask.
See, everybody isn't Googleable unless you got a record. Okay, so I was like, Google you. Is you wanted by somebody? But I did Google this man, and I came out with even more questions. And there you have it, 15 years later. In fact, our anniversary is coming up, Smooth.
And that would be in a few days, Queen.
Yes, it will.
Yes, ma'am. And she's still asking questions, by the way.
If you want to know, you ask.
Endless.
That is the number one rule. If you want to know, ask. And take that into your dating as well. Ask questions. Definitely. Pam Anderson, thank you. Also, you did a great job with your comments and suggestions, too, except for, what's the 2 movies?
Yeah, what are the 2 damn movies? Yeah, she left me
2
hanging.
movies to watch.
I got 2 movies
what are the movies? She didn't tell me the movie. She got all into that and stuff, looking all cute. But I thank you. I thank you very much.
She's going to have to come back and say, I'm sorry.
Or give us a call right now, Pam. Tell us what is the 2 movies.
Or type it in the comments so the people watching know what movie you're talking about.
You had me on pins. I was like, and I know I wasn't the only one finna write that down, but she didn't tell me anything.
You see, I have my pencil handy.
That's all right. But hey, Kayne Petenot, he has an answer as well. So let's find out what Kayne has to say pertaining to dating do's and don'ts for 2022. Right here on Now You Know.
God bless you guys. This is Superstar Kayne Petenot here to answer this week's question. What are some dating do's and don'ts tips for 2022? And that is a great question. And to be honest with you guys, because I'm just going to be straight honest with you guys, I don't date. But as a true man of God, I can definitely give you some advice if you are dating. First of all, God knows what is best for each and every single one of us. God knows what is best and who is right for us. Every single one of us that walk the face of this earth. If it is with His will for you to have a girl, then He will find that right one for you. You will know. He will put it in your heart, and you'll have a very good vibe. You'll have a very good feeling about that person. Listen to your heart. Listen to what God tells you. Listen for that voice of the Lord to tell you, that's the one. That's the right one for you. Because I'm telling you right now, Satan is so wicked and so deceiving. He can put that feeling in your heart. Your heart is so deceiving without the Lord. Satan can put that feeling into your heart. That's the one for you. That's the one. But then God will tell you, no, that's not the one I want for you. Listen to me. I'm protecting you. That one might seem good for you at the time, but later on down the road, that person's going to hurt you. That person will chew you up and spit you out. You know, that person might be good for you, and that person might be all nice and good for you. They may do what you want at first, but later on, you'll find out later on that they're just using you for using you to get your money, and they will drag all your money down the drain. All your money. Before you know it, it's gone. It's either that, or they're lazy. They don't feel like cooking for you. They don't do your laundry, or they might even cheat on you. It's like God's telling you to crawl. It's like, yeah, God's telling you to crawl, and you're trying to walk. Think about that for a minute. You know, you might want to get married at 26. Yeah, I understand that. I know. But do you want to set the pace, or do you want me to? You know, you could decide to get married at 26, and you get married by the time you're 50, and my plan will still come to pass. You'll just be more scarred and more hurt. But the Lord says, I don't want you to go through that. So if you let me set the pace, I will find that right person for you. I will fulfill that desire for you. I will give you all the desires of your heart. That's a promise I make to you. I love you all. God bless you.
Well said, young man.
Well
said.
said.
Kayne Petenot giving it to you straight, and he's right as well.
He's right. You know, we have a pastor friend that conveys it kind of the same way. You both, if you're a person of faith, you have to have another person of faith alongside you, because if they're not on the same page, it ain't gonna work.
That's true. That's true. Hey, if you are sitting there like, you know what, I should have did a video question on do's and don'ts. It's never too late. Go ahead and send it to us and message us, and hey, we will play it next week and get it on, because hey, that's what we do.
Again, if you look at the top of the screen, you can see that you could follow us on many, many sites. So all you have to do is message us. Or they could maybe put it in the messaging here in the show tonight.
That's right. I got you.
Yeah, we'll cut you some slack tonight. Just throw it into the messaging.
That's right. So hey, the last two men, I like it when the men is giving some do's and don'ts. What? Come on, women, where y'all at? I need a team of women to let them know how it is. That's why you can send me a video, and we'll go ahead and play it next week. But these two are brothers over in the United Kingdom. They also have a segment coming up in just a few moments. But right now, Liam and Jay Smith from the United Kingdom is going to give you some dating do's and don'ts for 2022 right here on Now You Know.
The do's and don'ts of dating for 2022. Well, I'm going to start by do's. Always be respectful. Be grateful for the person coming into your life. It's give and take. Always get to know that person as much as you want them to get to know you. I'm going to move on to don'ts. Don't lie. Don't pretend to be someone you're not. If you're getting to know someone, don't go off and entertain others. And certainly don't cut another man's grass. If they've already got someone in their life, then don't continue to talk to them. The way you got to think about it is putting the shoe on the other foot. How would you feel if you knew your partner was talking to somebody else? But yeah, that's my do's and don'ts for dating in 2022.
Hi, Jay Smith here, one half of Smith Sketches, to answer the question of the week. Do's and don'ts of dating for 2022. I'd say, do try and be yourself. Do try and take things slow and see where things go. Don't try and fake it till you make it, and just be loving, caring, supportive. And if you do end up finding someone special, then if you can't love and appreciate and support them when they're at the worst, then you definitely don't deserve them when they're at the best. So just be yourself, be happy, don't lie, no need for that, communication, and you'll get on just fine. So yeah, be yourself, be happy, and yeah, till next time, guys, take care.
Well said. Don't cut another man's grass.
That made me laugh.
I like that.
I like that analogy.
Some businesses going to have to close down now because they couldn't. So, no, you know what he meant.
Oh,
he
yeah.
said that. That was well done.
There
well
might
said.
There might be some weeds in that grass.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not your responsibility. Tell them to take care of it. Send those damn
well
weeds.
Done.
Wait, keeps the weeds out of your property too.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, think about that shit for a minute.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Liam Smith. And hey, you know what? Jay Smith said it great too. Hey, you can only be yourself. Be authentic. You must accept me for me, and vice versa.
I don't think
Keep
we rushed
it real.
Did we rush it?
I don't know. I don't know. All I'm gonna say is after our very first date, we will always, see each other every weekend. Oh, I can't wait till Saturday and Sunday. Then it changed from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then it went from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And this is all within 1 month because 1 month later, Smooth drove to my city in a U-Haul to pick up his queen. And we are now about to celebrate our anniversary of 15 years?
16.
Something like that. Woo! How about that? That is an honor. I'm very blessed and thankful for that. He's a super
I'm the
guy.
one that's blessed because Queen Silvy, you are just simply
amazing. I am amazing, but you're amazing too. Takes one to know one. What? Hey, you know what? We are silly, but we're having fun. We are real. We're authentic. This is just how we are. And I'm glad that you
brought it up, huh? It's fun, real, and authentic. We got that coming up.
Yes, we do. Listen, you just saw Jay and Liam Smith from the United Kingdom. These two brothers at the beginning of the pandemic, so it's been like 2 years now. They've come up with a cartoons blowing up big everywhere worldwide, YouTube channel with their cartoons to bring laughter and smiles. And they do that very thing.
Don't they?
Yes, they do. And they have a spin-off show from the first, which is Popcorn Family and Friends. Now there's Granny and Grandpa Popcorn Show, which is fantastic and funny. Best part that I think of, Smooth and myself is in this cartoon. We are cartoon characters created by these guys, and I love it.
I worry about George.
I love it. Some people want to know, how did these two guys get along? And these are brothers, but they live in different locations in the United Kingdom, and they come together and they make this happen. So their segment, Smith Brothers, the brothers behind the creation, is coming together to show you and to talk to you so that you can get to know them and how it is, what it is that they do. So I present to you Smith Brothers, the brothers behind the creation, right here on Now You Know.
You know what I need to say? I need to get this dating picture off because it has nothing to do with those gentlemen.
That is absolutely correct.
Because I don't believe they're talking about dating.
Not right now. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Jay Smith, one half of Smith Sketches.
Hi, I'm Liam Smith, and I'm the other half of Smith Sketches. Today we want to let you guys know how we actually got into the whole drawing thing. We've always been keen artists and drawing and stuff like that, but we're also quite comical together, so we thought that it worked quite well together.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, I've always been into art, drawing, loved art throughout school, and was always sitting there doodling little pictures and, different things.
Yeah, and we just thought, one day we just, like we said before, Jay sent me a couple of drawings, I named them, we gave him little weird background stories, and then it just grew from there, really, and it's just gone crazy now, some of the characters have got their own spin-off shows, and, and storylines have just come out of nowhere, and they just work so well together, and yeah, it's been quite an amazing little journey, really, to build this whole, this whole group of people that are now almost like a living thing.
Yeah, it's become like one of them little franchises, well, it is, isn't it? The Popcorn Family and Friends, so, and like you said, some of them have got their own little spin-offs from it, and, it's, it does all blend together and go well, so, and as you said, it's good that we've got that sort of background anyway of growing up, like, drawing and, being creative, and, that's how it's all sort of come about, and like you say, like, if you do something that you enjoy, then it is going to be fun, and you do want to carry on doing it,
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of it as well comes from, stems from when we were growing up, like a community spirit, like how everyone comes together and helps each other and stuff like that, like one of the most recent episodes of, the Grandpa Popcorn, and,
where they were giving out the pink balloons and like
Yeah.
things like that. They all come together to help Mildred get to where she needed to be and stuff. It's just a community spirit, and it also helps people see that no matter what's going on in the world, you can always come together and help each other.
Yeah, and as well, sort of, no matter where, like you were saying, like where you come from, what background you have, you can all do the same thing to help each other.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I hope that's the message we give out, alongside having a laugh and and a joke and things like that. But yeah, definitely. I mean, the artwork stems from when we were at school. 100%. I agree with that. I think just as we've grown up, and also where we live separately and we communicate so much via WhatsApp and stuff, we just we just joke about, and it just all fits so well together. And to be fair, I wouldn't have thought this time 2 years ago it would be where it's at today.
Yeah, and that's it. And like you say, like we do tend to bounce off each other. Like sometimes we don't even mean it. Like you say something or I say something, and then a discussion starts, and before you know it, we've come up with like a good idea, or and then just put it together, and we do bounce off each other quite well.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
so yeah, that's a wrap from me.
Yeah, and that's a wrap for me. We hope you've enjoyed our segment this week and enjoy everything that we do. And again, thank you for all your love and support.
Yeah, thank you. Feel free to follow us on all platforms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take care.
Bye for now.
Yes. I'm looking for so much from these two brothers. They're blowing up, doing some great things. I'm honored to have Jay and Liam Smith aboard the platform to share their gift and all that is in store. You are actually in store for something, because we're going to show Granny and Grandpa Popcorn Show episode 12.
George and Mildred.
George and Mildred. Those two are something else.
Aren't they?
Yes, they are.
George is always trying to express his love, but it just always goes foobar.
It's funny.
It is funny.
It's funny. I love the one episode where he was standing in the living room in some old holy underwear. Oh, my goodness. It was funny. You need to go to the YouTube channel and get caught up on so much laughter, so much in store from the Popcorn family and friends, as well as Granny and Grandpa Popcorn Show. But, it's been a pleasure. Before we get to this, I must thank everyone. I want to start by thanking you for being here and enjoying it all, being a part of the Now You Know show. I thank Pam Anderson, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pam. LP, look for him next week. He'll be back with something from somewhere to tell you all about it next week with LPs Flavor Review. I want to thank you, Kayne Petenot, with your... I went blank on that one. I'm so sorry. I want to thank you, Kayne Petenot, and your show, God's Word to Be Heard. It's a great thing that you're doing, and don't stop. Continue, because you are touching and blessing people worldwide.
Yep.
Vonda Vision with your crazy, funny self. I look forward to next week to find out what it is that you're going to tell us about in your own way. And that is Vonda Vision. Go follow her on Instagram. I advise you to follow her on Instagram for her show, Happy Black Sheep. Check it out then. You looking at me like that for it. Because it's Valentine's Day coming up. And chocolate. You know what? Let me speak of Valentine's Day, because it is coming up. It is also our anniversary. But, it can be every day. I'd say it all the time, no matter what the calendar says. Don't let that stop you from calling someone, buying them flowers, chocolate, saying hi. All that goodness can continue. Make a difference. Call someone today that maybe need to hear from you, or just need to hear from someone. This pandemic is really affecting a lot of people. Lately, I've been finding people who has taken their lives, or who is really stressed mentally, shut in, You know, we can make a difference. The Now You Know show is one great thing making a difference, but you can go the extra mile and make a difference as well. Yes, you can. I want to thank everyone also who participates in the Now You Know show question of the week. Thank you all for participating. Smith Brothers, hey, you know we love and appreciate you and all that you do. I want everything that I have in the cartoons right here. What I have a train, I have my own helicopter, limo, all that stuff is great in the cartoons. I want one now. But nevertheless, and until we do, follow Queen Silvy everywhere. Simply Google Queen Silvy, The Queen Silvy Show, or wherever you're viewing, listening to this. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of that. Please go to the YouTube channel and subscribe to The Queen Silvy Show. Smooth, how about you?
Oh, again, hey, well, you can follow me on all the social media sites, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that. Absolutely. Or communicate through going to thequeensilvyshow.com and get onto our friends list. A lot of benefits from that.
It is.
We love benefits.
We love you.
And that too.
That's right. So, hey, until next week with more greatness in store for you, enjoy Granny and Grandpa Popcorn Show, episode 12. It's a good one.
I wonder what they're going to be doing this time.
Until then.
Well, I guess until next week. Now you know, we'll see you. Bye.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you.
Oh, hello there, George. What can we do for you? You ain't here to buy another horse, are you? Or you heard Mildred ain't too happy about the last one. All right, Jerry. No, I ain't here to buy another horse, don't worry. And that woman's never happy no matter what I do. No, I'm here to ask if I can borrow your digger. Oh, well, I don't see why not. But do you know how to drive one of those things? Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be all right. How hard can it be? What could possibly go wrong anyway?
Oh, hi, Mildred. Aw, those are your grandchildren. They're so cute.
Oh, hello, you two. Yeah, they're the grandkids. Just getting them out for a nice walk and a lovely bit of fresh air. How about you guys?
We're doing the same. Nothing beats a nice walk in the fresh air.
Did George not fancy coming with you, or is he up to some mischief again?
No, George didn't want to come. He said he had something more important to do. God knows what that is. But yeah, knowing him, he probably is getting up to mischief. Little bugger. Right, how do we get this thing started? Oh, here we go. That'll do. Oh, silly me. Would help if we go forward. Right, here we go. Off we go. Oh, what happened there? Alright, mate, keep your hair on. We all know you've got her on. Right, let's get this started again. Oh, here we go.
That looked like George zooming by then.
I think you're right, Queen. It was George. Wonder where he's going in such a hurry.
Oh, sorry about that. I still ain't got the hang of the brakes on this thing yet. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Why'd you keep conking out on me? How do you start this thing again? What's this lever do? Oh, never mind. We started back up again. Here we go. Off we go. Oh, hello there, PC Button Love. What can I do for you?
Oh, hello there, Mildred. It's actually George I wanted to speak to. Is he around?
Oh, what's the daft bugger gone and done now? I hope he ain't done anything stupid.
Well, he's actually been caught speeding around town and nearly causing multiple crashes in a digger.
That man's gonna be the death of me one of these days.
Join me every Tuesday for fun and games and play for cash. That's right. Sylvia Mid, the fun word guessing game is back and you can come aboard and play. It's simple. Just email us your name and contact information and you are in there, baby.